Hi, I'm Austin. I'm directing the Class 12 play, which this year is going to be the Comedy of Errors, and it's going to be really busy. But what we're basically doing is finishing off the casting so everyone knows who they're going to be. With casting, what we like to do is have a democratic process. And this year with me, for the first time, the students actually cast the play themselves. So, it's so good to have a meeting, everyone reads it, we all talk about it. What was really fantastic is that Layla got up and kind of took the initiative to help organise it and talk to people and get down preferences and who people think would be good as which role. And so in the end, it's like we come out of this whirlwind and we end up with a cast, and it's basically run by the kids with a bit of guidance.
Guys, can we please focus it? You could once? No, I don't think we should do once. No, just do it and we'll figure it out. It's fine.
So far, people have put their names up for things. We now need other people's opinions of who should. Like, people need to vote.
And then there's a final, and then there's one more final, so it's like a 3-stage election. Okay, just to make this easier, people who there are only 2, can I put them down?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Here we have Courtney and Dom. There's 2 people, so can we just say that those 2 people are that? Is that okay? Yes. Balthazar.
Obviously there's an impasse and things happen, and it's not all, beer and Skittles or sunshine and roses with casting. So sometimes the kids just do the classic rock, paper, scissors for a part. It's a little bit rushed, it's a little bit messy. And so, there were a couple of times when it was just random chance. Let's both go for this part. And they just kind of went, okay, that decides it.
Paper, scissors, rock. Just first one. First one.
So there's 2 identical twins called Antipholus. And one of them lives in a city called Syracuse, and the other one lives in a city called Ephesus. And they were basically separated in a shipwreck. And one went to Syracuse and one went to Ephesus. At the same time, each of these guys had a servant called Dromio. He ends up by chance in the city where his brother is. And so because they look alike, get mistaken for the real Antipholus and Dromio of Ephesus. And so confusion reigns for most of the play.
No, I think you can maybe consider us out of the girl parts, because we might be the Dromios.
The thing is, the Dromio sounds cool, but I really want to be a female to wear a dress.
That one time?
No, okay, I think I can let go of that idea though.
It's pretty stressful. Everything's going on right now.
So the kids who were going to be the main parts went outside to kind of thrash this out, and then inside was the rest of the group, and Layla was running the casting of that and kind of recording who was going to be what inside. So we had 2 kind of separate areas going.
Luciana.
Write all this down.
You guys, that was... All right, round of applause, guys. That was incredible. Hell yeah. It was fun. There was a lot of shouting and getting people's attention. I think it ended up being pretty good. I think everyone got what they wanted to some point. I think as a class we did pretty well with that sorting out in the end.
Yeah, so behind me there's a lot of intense deliberation. It's been a big day at Perth Woodolph School. We have a lot of passionate actors in our class, a lot of big discussion about who's going to play the main roles. Everyone's very enthusiastic.
Currently we've got 7 to 9 members who want to play 8 roles between 2 casts that have 2 sets of twins in each cast. This is complex mathematics that we need to solve. The amount of variables that are changing, the atmosphere is hot and we're not exactly sure what's going on. But it seems like progress is happening slowly but surely in the background. Ah! Ooh la la! Ooh la la! We're getting somewhere. Ooh la la! Shut up!
My life has been destroyed.
We're not even friends anymore.
I don't even want to look at her.
I can't look at her. It's over.
So these guys went outside. They were going to be the main parts, but they couldn't land on which characters they wanted to be. It was quite complicated. Certain people wanted to work with other people. Certain people really gravitated towards certain parts. And they just couldn't come to a resolution by the end of that session. So we're kind of at an impasse, and what do we do? Callum came back later with a PowerPoint presentation of different cast configuration possibilities, which hopefully would make everyone happy, keeping the effectiveness of the play front in mind, rather than just being about what everyone wanted.
Hence my proposal.
Store it up.
A cast in which each party is allowed one must-have, making the ratio 1 to 1 to 1, as the first cast. So Lincoln gains Toby and Liam, whereas Avi and Linny gain Callum and Maya. And I think that this is the fairest option for distribution of must-haves.
We can all have a preference,
Yeah.
and for example, we could preference each other as a trio in some sort of dynamic. But Avia and Linny is beyond preference. It's just destiny.
Why is it a must?
The thing that Callum did, which was actually in bad faith, is that these were all just these were all just given, right? But for some reason he labelled this one a must-have, as if it's not as necessary as given as these ones.
No, but
But you didn't say Callum and Maya is a must-have.
I did. I said all of them as must-haves. If
Okay,
you're paying attention to the presentation, writing on the board.
Given the fact that
My God.
The more fair cast.
I just want to know the options that I'm choosing between.
Can I suggest...
Can I have some chalk?
As much as I don't want to do that.
Callum's PowerPoint just showed how much passion he had for these casting ideas. He was trying to convince us of something. There was little arrows that popped up, and kind of in the end, now looking back at it, I kind of can't remember all the different possibilities there were. And in the end, I just had to make a decision. And now that the decision's been made, the kids are really happy and they're getting on with it.
If there was one thing I were to leave you with, is that we cannot have everyone completely happy, but we can have no one completely unhappy, as Lincoln was in this
Okay,
situation.
can I?
We'll give it. I appreciate it.
Hi, Dom, what's up? Cedar, hi. Isla, hi. Toby, hi. Hi, Saskia. Saskia, can you be my assistant director?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Rupert, hi. Edwin, morning, mate. How you going? Yeah? Jez, how you going? Come on in, let's make a circle, everybody. Make a circle, standing up. Let's go. Dromio. Fantastic. So I'll read out the performers in cast 1. As Aegeon, we have Ashton. As Duke Solinus, we have Guy. As the first merchant, we have Jack. As Adriana, we have Sophie. As Luciana, we have Layla. As Luce, also known as Nell, we have Rupert. As the messenger, we have Esty. As Angelo, we have Saria. As the second merchant, we have Lara. As Balthazar, we have Courtney. As the courtesan, we have Bridget. As Dr. Pinch, we have Lulu. As the officer, aka the jailer, we have Saskia. As the lady abbess, aka Amelia, spoiler alert, we have Laura. Woo! Cast 2. As Aegeon, we have Jacob. As Duke Solinus, we have Maya. As the first merchant, we have Jez. And as the lady abbess, we have Zalia. As Antipholus of Syracuse, we have Callum and Toby. As Dromio of Syracuse, we have Edwin and Linny. As Antipholus of Ephesus, we have Liam and Maya. And as Dromio of Ephesus, we have Lincoln and Avia.